What is going on, everybody? It is Rick with Rick's Toy Room. I know it has been a long time since you've seen me. I have been dead busy at my day job. About 35 straight days, a few of those days, almost 2 weeks straight of 20 hours. Getting up at 1 in the morning, talking to my offshore team, working until like 11 o'clock at night, getting some sleep, getting back up, doing it all over again. I have not had the energy, I haven't had the strength, and I haven't had a lot of new things to talk about. But I finally got something in that I decided is absolutely worth some extra energy. Do a video, and then I'm going to do a follow-up video. And then I've got all kinds of other stuff that we're going to get back into. So you guys are going to see me a lot more regularly. But let's talk about what's today. So for those of you that have been with me for a while, back in February, I did a video. We showed off some autographed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle trading cards from the 1990 movie. Judith Hoig and Kenneth Scott were both in town. April O'Neil and Raphael. I took some trading cards down to the Comic-Con. We got them autographed. We brought them. We submitted them PSA. Well, it is June 28th, and they're here. That's right. I finally got the PSA cards in. I want to do unboxing. Now, the second video I'm going to do about this is the steps after you submit, everything that happens between submission and receiving. So I'm going to show you guys some screenshots of the emails. I already know what these look like. I know what these graded at. You guys don't. So I want you to be surprised. My box cutter is missing again. Aha, found it. Okay, so I want you guys to see this. Now, again, I know that these were the PSA cards. This is how they shipped. So when I saw these at, when I went to pick them up, because they are signature required, I was at the office all day, so I had them held at the local Walgreens. I saw this bag, and I kind of freaked out. But then I started to get into it, and I was like, nah, this will make a great video. So we started to open the bag. Inside the bag is a bubble-wrapped box. I mean, they didn't even seal the bubble wrap. I probably won't even need my box cutter for this, but who doesn't like to use sharp objects? All right, let's get this bad boy open. They use some of that twined tape. Okay, so here's the box from PSA. It comes with one piece of packaging tape to seal it. Let's slice it open. All right, inside it is a PSA themed box. The cards are again stacked and bubble wrapped a second time. Here they are. PSA, Foundation of All Great Collectibles, the invoice, the packing. Let's look at them. I'm super excited for these. All right, so it's interesting. The PSA cards stack really nice. The holders stack pretty good. Let's talk about these. So, I submitted 4 total cards to be graded. I had 2 stickers, 2 cards. I was keeping the cards for myself. Joe wanted the stickers. I let him pick, so I sent his stickers in. I'm a little disappointed in my grades for my cards. Now, the stickers got phenomenal grades. But there's something that's also interesting about their grading. So they did the autograph authentication, graded the autographs. So each of these cards have 2 different grades. So let's start with the one that's on top. Ken Scott, Raphael. There he is. There's Ken's autograph. Here's our grades. So the card itself got a near mint 7 grade, but the autograph got a 10. Now, what I find interesting is, how did they grade the autograph, right? They gave the autograph a 10. I don't understand how you 10 an autograph, except for maybe it was a clean signature, easy to read. It is PSA DNA certified. It has the barcode to track it. You've got your little holographic PSA sticker. Let's go through the rest of the cards. Okay, but the card itself only got a 7. Now, here is my Judith Hoig autograph. April holding the Psy from the beginning of the movie. And I thought it was very fitting. One of the reasons I picked this card, one was that it was probably one of the cleanest full profile of just April as the trading cards. I went through the whole set, picked out all the April cards, then picked the one I wanted autographed. But I thought this one was also interesting because this was the beginning of the movie, and also she was holding Raphael Sai, and Ken was there. I thought that was a great choice for a card. Now, what's interesting is this card got an 8 grade, but the autograph only got an 8. Now, you can see where she signed it first, and she didn't like her signature. She didn't think the marker did well, so she went back over it with a second marker. So this autograph got an 8. But again, it is, I mean, an 8 on the card is solid. 8 on the autograph is cool. I can't see how they justified that card an 8 versus the 7 on the ref. Oh, I guess the ref is a little dinged up on the edge. Okay, I'll give him that. All right, now let's get to Joey stickers. Check this one out. So this is Raphael in the sewer. This is also the beginning where he goes and kicks the foot, beats up the foot, and saves April. They gave this card they gave the sticker a 9, but the autograph only an 8. I think this autograph is cleaner than the black ink, to be honest. I don't know why they graded that such a low autograph, but a 9 on that sticker, that's a solid grade for that. And then we have his April O'Neil. Now, he picked the same April profile that I did, but the sticker version. What's even more interesting is the sticker got a 9 and the autograph got a 9, and this autograph wasn't gone over a second time. So, but really good grades on the stickers. Like I said, 2 9s. You know, that's a really good PSA. That's a really good grade for a card from 1990. Essentially, the cards were 91. The movie came out in 90. These came out of a box on eBay, and I just straight cracked the wax packs up and opened them. What I do want to say, though, a couple cool things about the PSA holders. So, like, they've got the kind of like a frosted glass. They've got the holographic logos, the QR codes to scan to take you to the rating on the card. I feel, though, that the plastic on these feels super cheap compared to, like, the comics, right? Like, so CGC's comics use a really strong, heavy acrylic. This doesn't feel like a super sturdy acrylic. I feel a little concerned that if I were to drop this, it would just be in a billion pieces. So I'm a little upset. I feel like the plastic used for these are a little cheaper than other graded. Now, like I said, I do like the fact that they basically interlock. I can stack these bad boys all up. They're not going to shift in between. The ones on the side aren't going to slide out. I think the labels are really clear. They use a really nice, clean font. I'm not really happy on... I shouldn't say I'm not happy, but I don't really like... Compared to other grades, it's very unclear unless you look right at them and, like, read, okay, that, like, what's the grade on the card? I'm not... I don't know. I think their label compared to, like, CGC or even AFA, right? So, like, when you grade action figures, AFA gives you, like, the overall grade, and then they break down the individuals. This, they've just... Here's 2 straight individuals, no overall grade. I don't know. Like I said, I don't hate on it. I wish they would have given a little bit more detail on the grades because, like I said, like this is a 7. This is a 7 near mint. My 8 is a near mint to mint, and then the 9 is a mint. Mint on the 9. So I just kind of wish they would have given a little bit better. Let's look at the invoice for a second. Let's see if they put anything in the paperwork. I was kind of hoping they'd give a little bit more breakdown on the... They signed it. They verified it. 4 items. They check off the original shipping. Okay, they give you like a cool little, like, here's a sticker for the order. Here's who validated it. Who's confirmed that everything was in the box. I don't know. Okay. Maybe if I scan the QR codes and go to PSA's website, I will see more details about how they graded the card. If they notated any of the reasons they marked the card down. I mean, I'm looking at this Raphael card, and I mean, outside of literally one little spot on the corner of this card that has just a wee bit, move my finger, just a wee bit of kind of like edging on the card, I don't see really anywhere. And on the back of it, there's no real issue with the edges on the back. I mean, it's just that one slight corner made that a 7. I'm looking at all the other edges. The rest of the edges look okay. Now, I do know that some of the things that they look at when they're grading cards is like the borders, right? So like how well centered is the image. And I'm going to be honest with you. These jokers gave the April O'Neil card an 8 grade. And if you look at the borders, the size of the blank space where they cut or Topps cut the card is way larger on this side than this side. And the Raphael card actually looks almost perfectly centered. Like, you're telling me that an uncentered cut card versus a centered cut with a slight ding on the corner is less grade than the uncentered. That's wild to me, right? I know there's a lot of things that they look at in grading, and honestly, if I would have thought about it a little heavier, I would have probably picked a better version of this card. But I mean, they gave it an 8. I'm not going to knock it. That's just crazy. But things they look for, right? Again, and this is something that Topps was notorious for in the like late 80s, early 90s. I mean, they were pumping these cards out as fast as they could with every single licensed property. I mean, you can search Topps trading cards from 80s to 2000 on eBay, and you will find some of the wildest properties ever done. So it was not uncommon for cards to be off-centered cut and just, crappy printing and all those things. But yeah, I'm happy. Like, I'm happy to have them back. I'm happy to have them sealed and authenticated. I'm going to put these up. So back behind me, you really can't see it too well, but I've got a bunch of autographed memorabilia here. And then on this side of the wall, where I keep a lot of my business work, there's a lot of extra inventory, tons of autographed photos. I've got the Turtles photo up in the corner right now that's got Ken and Judith's autograph. I'm probably going to take that down, and I'm going to take some trading cards out. There is a convention over in South Florida that Donatello, I believe, is supposed to be at. No, Leonardo and Donatello are supposed to be there. So I may go and try to finish off the 4-core Turtles. Splinter was supposed to be there. I think he backed out, which sucks because that would have made an awesome autograph. But if I can go get... Actually, I think Donatello backed out too. So I think it's just Brian Kochi is going to be at MegaCon or UltraCon. I may still try to go get that autograph, do the cards, get the photo signed, and then try to set them up. I'll do all the cards around the photo. But 2 down, 2 to go for the Ninja Turtles. Well, 3 to go. I need 3 Ninja Turtles, and I've already got April. So maybe 3 Ninja Turtles, Splinter, and Shredder. We'll see. But that's it. That was the unboxing of the PSA cards. Like I said, I want to go through and do another video that shows you a few things about this process. Once these cards made it out of researching, the process moved really quick. It took about a month and a half to go from researching to validation of the autograph. The grading process took like 2 weeks. So once it got into grade, there was already steps. You're like, hey, we've got you in grading. I checked the system once the grading was done. So when they first get through the grading, that's when they actually bill you. I'll go into that in another video. Yeah. Stay tuned. I'm going to do the rest of the video for this. But they're here. Joey, I'm going to send these out to you. I'm going to throw them in with your box. I'll get them all wrapped up, cleaned up, and then they'll be shipped out tomorrow, hopefully, with the rest of your stuff. So, stay tuned, guys. More videos to come. I'm back in the hot seat, and we'll get at you later.